Hi Capricorn, welcome to your past life connection spread for the month of August. For those of you who are just now tuning in, these are generalized readings, so not everything in the reading may pertain to you. I am available to answer any questions as well as to do private readings and can be reached at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. So the first card in the spread is the Strength card, and this has to do with the past life connection that you two bonded over. And this is all about, handling situations that at times were literally way over your head. These things or the occurrences, the situations that you had to deal with were really scary. But you guys were both very brave and took everything head on. And doing so, you both had this sort of essence of love and kindness that you gave to others. This type of situation, it wasn't easy for you to move through these situations or move through this life, but there wasn't a lot of resistance, if that makes sense as well. And it was because you did it with ease, because you did so in honor of love and kindness, and karmically it worked out, in your favor. Now, the next card is the Seven of Cups, and this touches on the spiritual lesson. This touches on being presented with a lot of different situations or options that you could have taken your life in. However, this was also knowing that none of these options or directions would be of long lasting. And so instead of making a lot of rash or harsh decisions, what we were presented with inside of this energy was pause. And it worked out well because nothing that was presented in front of you would have been long lasting. It wouldn't be serving for your life path. Now, the next card is the Six of Swords, and this touches on how you connected with the other person. And this touches on, and I think that this really works well with the energy of the Strength card, where, there were some things that were really difficult that you had to move through. However, moving through them led to a better space. This was walking away from things that no longer served you. And I think that, also this is tied into the Seven of Cups, being presented with things that weren't in your best interest and moving away from them. So the next card is the Knight of Pentacles, and this touches on your past life spiritual lesson. This is probably one of the deepest cards throughout the whole tarot. This is all about taking pause. Okay, again, correlating with the Seven of Cups, taking pause, thinking things out, doing the deepest type of work, asking the deepest type of questions. This was a huge learning experience for both of you guys, and it's really helped you to get to where you're at now as far as the things that you have to work through and the things that you don't. Now, the next card is the Seven of Swords, and this touches on how you learned your spiritual lesson. There were people out there who took things from you. There were people out there who screwed you over, who deceived you. However, you took that energy by figuring out what's real and what's not, and moved forward and continued on your own life path. Now, where you're at right now is the Queen of Swords. This is your current spiritual lesson. This is all about speaking your truth and doing so out of love and kindness to better your situation. Now, the next card is the Three of Cups, and this touches on how you're doing in this life. This has to do with feeling tremendous support from the people who are around you, and doing so, you're also being a huge support to them. I think that this is a much stronger life path than the one that we had before. Meaning a much more solid path. This path has a huge solid foundation. Now, the next card is the Three of Wands, and this indicates how the other person is doing. This person loves to learn. This person loves to be a master. This person's already a master in where they're at with their life. However, they're also a student. And I think that's one of the things I really admire about this person is their ability to want to continue to grow and better themselves. Now, the advice to you is the Knight of Swords. This is all about not being afraid to take chance. But when you do take chance, exercise proper thought before moving forward. And advice to your partner is the Hanged Man. This person, sometimes their worst enemy is themselves, and they have to step out of their own way in order to move forward. So with that said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. Thanks, you guys.